Hello. Following on from my fat loss tea product yesterday, which sales have been absolutely through the roof, so thank you so very much for supporting that. I'd like to tell you about, because I've got my fat loss product now, I've got my fat loss tea super supplement, and now I've invented a new diet which everybody can do. It's called the punch in the face diet. Now, it's really simple to follow, and but you have to have my special formula. And what it is I'm going to give you something to eat for a meal, and then afterwards I'm going to punch you in the face, or I'm going to have one of my coaches come and punch you in the face when you eat it. Now, I guarantee that you'll lose weight on the punch in your face diet, because every time you eat the meal, you get punched in the face, but you'll definitely lose weight. How many of you would like to do the punch in the face diet? I guarantee you'll lose weight on it. However, you've got to be punched in the face every single time you eat your meals. Now, I'm probably guessing that some of you don't like being punched in the face, but how many of you would take a few punches in the face if you guaranteed to lose weight? And that's a given. I'll guarantee you lose weight if I get to punch you in the face every single time you eat a meal. Now, where I'm going with this is that many of us do the punch in the face diet, but we don't realise we're doing it. And the punch in the face diet is, you do something like the Slim Fast diet, or you do something like the cotton wool diet, or the banana diet, or any of these diets where it's a seriously restrictive calorie deficit. But what they tell you is, oh, you have to do this special thing, or you have to have this special supplement, or you have to do this magical thing along with a calorie deficit diet, because that's the real secret to why they're losing weight. And what it's like a punch in the face, because although you're eating these meals or taking this supplement or doing whatever, you feel like you're being punched in the face every time, because you're not enjoying the meals. Because imagine if you ate a meal and got punched in the face, you wouldn't have a good recollection of that meal. All you remember is the punch in the face and how crap you felt. Now, you probably would put up with it for a little while you're losing weight, but eventually what's going to happen is you're going to have a meal and not get punched in the face. And then you're going to think, well, actually, I prefer eating my meals and not getting punched in the face. So, do you know what? I don't think I want to go back to that diet. I would much rather eat food, not get punched in the face, and I'm probably happy actually being overweight. And that is how most people end up on their diets. They go into this this cycle. So I have a cycle which I talk about in the book, and it's you're confused about your nutrition, so you don't know what type of diet you need to do, or how many calories you need to eat, or how to even structure your meal plan. So what happens is you go into what I call a prison diet, and a prison diet is a restrictions stroke rules stroke regulations diet. So it's a prison you make yourself, basically, of all these rules and regulations, or it's a diet that you do with which someone constructs for you. So they say, oh, you can only eat carrots all day, or you can only eat, I don't know, low-fat milk or whatever. All these silly things you have to do, and or you have to have like green days or red days, and all these things they put in place only to get a calorie deficit. But every rules and regulations they put in place is the metaphorical punch in the face. And you do that for a little while, but eventually you get tired of that. And you think, oh, I can't be bothered getting punched in the face. I can't be doing with red and green days. I can't be doing with only eating carrots for a diet. And you go off and have something off the plan. And you enjoy that so much that you think, well, do you know what? I actually prefer eating that food, which I know I'm probably going to gain weight on doing, rather than being punched in the face or eating carrots all the time, or red and green days or slim days. And then you just end up going off the plan, because you just hate the metaphorical punch in the face every time you're eating, that you feel rubbish, you feel crap because you're not enjoying the food. Yeah, okay, you might be losing weight, but you feel that you've been punched in the face all the time because it's not pleasurable. And I think that's really wrong. You know, if you're losing weight should be an experience which is an awesome thing. You know, you should get up every morning and go, I'm looking forward to my food today, because I know that I'm going to eat this food, and because of that, I'm going to be losing weight, and I feel really happy doing that. It shouldn't be, oh, I get up every morning and, you know, I know this diet is helping me lose weight, but I feel bloody awful on it. Because what's the end result of that? You're not going to pursue that diet for the rest of your life. You're just going to do it for as long as you can handle it, until your holiday comes up, or until your wedding comes up, or whatever else you're getting prepared for. And then immediately after that, once you've had the photos, the holiday or whatever, you just come off the diet. Now that's fine if you say you're doing a bodybuilding show, or you're doing a no carbs before marbs, just so you can look half decent on the beach for 1 week or whatever. But most people aren't doing that. Most people are doing diets because they want to lose weight for the long term. And so doing the punch in the face diet, or the carrot diet, or all these other things, it's not sustainable. You're going to get to the point where you absolutely hate it, and then you're going to come off it. And then you're back to square one, so you go confusion, prison, frustration because you've come off the diet and you've not lost weight, and then you're back to confusion because you still don't know what you're doing. You do know that if you do the punch in the face diet, you're probably not going to like it, but you did lose weight. So maybe I can do it this time, and I can put up with the punches in the face. And that's what a lot of us do. We do a diet, get punched in the face or whatever, come off the diet, and then what we do is we remember, I did actually lose weight on that diet, so it sort of did work, but maybe I can put up with being punched in the face more. I'll go back and do that diet because that's the diet that worked for me. And you see these people, they do like Weight Watchers for like 10 years or something, and they're just not losing weight. And there's this joke when they come back, you did Weight Watchers and now I'm back again. Yeah, because it didn't work for you. You couldn't put up with it. But you're going back because you know that worked for you, in inverted commas. It didn't work for you. That's why you're back there. So what I'm proposing is, don't do a punch in the face diet. Use a diet which is, you eat the foods you like, you stay within a calorie deficit, and you make sure that you put habits and routines in place to help support that. So if you have read the book, you'll know about all that sort of stuff. But don't do these punch in the face diets where you feel crap every day because you've got to do it. You've got to do these diets you've got to do one diet which you can do for the rest of your life. And that is what I do with my clients. That's what I do on the Target Lean program, and that's what the book's about. So if you haven't got the book, and you don't want to shout out for a coach or whatever else, go and buy the book. Everything you need is in the book. The only difference between having the book and doing the Target Lean program is that we're there over the 6 weeks to make sure you're doing it. Because part of the big thing is that most people will read a book and they'll go, "That's awesome, I'll do all that stuff." Put the book down and forget it. And they don't do it. I mean, I've done that. I've read all these self-improvement books. You should do this every morning and do that every morning. And I read the book and I'm like, yeah, do you know what? I fancy doing that. Put the book down. Come what was that thing? I can't bother. I'll read another book. And then I don't do it. And this is that 90% of people will read a book or watch a film or watch a documentary and go, "Oh yeah, that's awesome," and then not do it. How many people are still vegan after watching Game Changers? Not many, because that's like a punch in the face diet. If you are not ethically vegan, then trying to have a vegan lifestyle for just to lose weight is going to be like a punch in the face diet. Because a vegan is an ethical thing to do. You eat vegan because you don't want to eat animals. You don't want to have cruelty to animals. I get that. You don't have to be vegan to lose weight. But how many people, after watching Game Changers, I'm going vegan now, I'm going to lose loads of weight. And then they don't, because they can't handle it. They can't do the diet, and they can't make all these exotic foods. Now I know plenty of vegans who live a vegan lifestyle, and I have even vegans on Target Lean and who are still in the Target Lean group who make awesome progress and lose weight, and it's brilliant. But that's because they believe in being vegan. You don't have to believe in being vegan to lose weight. You can do any diet and lose weight. You don't have to be a caveman to lose weight, as in do a paleo diet. You don't have to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex to lose weight, as in the carnivore diet. As long as you find a diet that works for you, which you can create a calorie deficit in and stick to. So if you just like eating steak all the time and no carbohydrates and just literally eat meat all the time, then do a carnivore diet. One of my mates does a carnivore diet. He swears by it. He says it's the best thing he's ever done. Great, he can stick to that. I've got mates who do paleo and they like it. Weird, but they like it. And I've got mates who are vegans and vegetarians and pescatarians and and they all lose weight and they all look good because they like doing the diet. But don't do a diet thinking, this is the diet that's going to work for me. If you don't like carbs, so if you like eating carbs, don't do a keto diet, because you'll bloody hate it, and you'll just go, oh, I can't do that bloody thing. You know, or you might be the 1% of weird people who like doing keto. Okay, and then you'll like it. And then you'll probably tell all your mates that being keto is the best thing in the world, and then really annoy them for the rest of their lives. Okay, I ranted on a bit long there. So, do a diet which you like doing. Don't do a punch in the face diet. That's the message from today. Target Lean program, pre-register. You'll get a few coaching emails when you register. No obligation to pay until June the 5th, and on June the 5th the membership site will open. People who want to join can join, people who don't, no problem at all. I want people who come on the diet who don't want to do a punch in the face diet, and if you think Target Lean's a punch in the face diet, don't do it, because you won't like it. Okay, thank you very much I'll read through the comments and comment afterwards. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great evening. Bye bye.